What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we're playing the Multiverse. We're going to be using the Iron Giant in today's battle. This is a brand new free-to-play fighting game that you can download on all platforms. Now, if you guys are also trying to unlock the Iron Giant, it is going to be 3,000 gold, so it does take a while, but his moves are actually quite powerful. So let's go ahead and take a look real quick. We'll scroll down to the bottom because this is where the coolest moveset that he actually has is his passive abilities. Whenever he goes into a rage mode, he can somewhat turn into a tank, where he's able to have tentacles pop out of his head and have your teammates hop inside of him to be able to control the guns shooting at them. When you're in solos, it doesn't necessarily matter as much, so we're going to do a solo video and a team video after this. So once again, since we are doing solos, this move over here doesn't necessarily matter too much. That's the rage meter. You get that once you're level 12, so we're going to stick with either static discharge or afterburners. We'll do afterburners. And our movesets are going to be the purest motivation. Your team deals 15% damage to 10 seconds after an ally is rung out, which we don't have any allies. Hold on. Swap that for that one. I think this is going to be the best for us. Collateral damage and Wildcat Brawler. These guys are a super big pain because they can toss their little backpack at you the whole time while you're in the air and just constantly knock you out. That is one thing that you have to watch out for in the Iron Giant, is he is very easy to get knocked outside the zone. Oh, little guy. Boom. So some of the Iron Giant's most powerful movesets is to just jump up on the ground and just constantly smack into the opponents. One counter though is if he are going against a Superman, he can constantly pick you up if you try to do that, so don't do that against a Superman. And this little car move only works on either tall characters or whenever they're on a higher ground than you are.
Match point, blue team.
And if you guys are curious what the little numbers mean, basically the higher number you are, the easier it is to knock you outside the arena. There isn't an actual health bar in this fighting game, it's just based on how much damage you've taken, and that's what determines how far you actually get flung to whenever you do end up getting hit again. You can get the unfortunate thing though, where even if you have a low number, you get kicked off the arena if you're far enough away from a surface to not be able to recover. Some characters are a little bit easier to manage compared to others. The Iron Giant, for example, does not have a jump like a traditional character. All he has is jet fuel, so once you run out of jet fuel, you are screwed. However, you can sit here and smack your opponents outside of the arena just like so. Oh wow, we won a match in under 120 seconds. I did it.
What?
Level 13, level 12. Alright, so we doing the 100. I'll do Kryptonite, wall break. Yeah, there you go. Alright, this is going to be a good match.
Prepare yourself.
It's in Scooby-Doo's mansion. Surely you get a boost in damage.
Mm-hmm.
Power level, my back.
Yeah, but for who? Us or them?
It's impossible.
Come in, got something for ya.
Alright, so sort of like our solo moveset, we are going to be attempting to do a whole bunch of the ground slams and try to toss out our opponents as much as possible here. Being a Batman and Harley Quinn,
I feel like the Iron Giant is more of an obscure show. Not many people, I feel like, would know about it as they would Scooby-Doo.
So if our friend hops inside of our head, you'll notice that we get inside of our tentacles and they can sit there and shoot down any of your foes. The problem is if you get knocked out while you're in that stage, you can actually lose 2 lives at once.
Did I do to Batman?
But you do quite a bit of damage.
Aiming for the robot.
Once again, we're trying to focus on the people with the lower numbers here.
Okay, who's the creep that did
If we get back in the door, there we go. Nice. So Shaggy can do a Scooby snack where he throws it on the ground and gets you a little bit extra health, which should allow you to take a little bit extra hits before you get knocked outside the arena. So he's actually super powerful. Thankfully, Harley Quinn and Batman are both sort of sticking to the mid-range height to where we were actually able to damage them with the car. If there is a very short opponent though, that car move won't necessarily make contact the entire time.
Blue team. Those rumors about his power.
Woo!
Aiming for the robot.
Batman took us out. All right.
They almost killed me.
Toss her out.
Victory!
I was gonna say we should have won with that one. That was number 4.
Play again?
And let's go and do a rematch.
Go!
What are your guys' favorite character? I actually really enjoy the Iron Giant's movesets. I will say he's a little bit better in a group setting though. So for our moveset right now we have collateral damage, the 100 move from Shaggy, and Kryptonite
Unless
skin.
you want to change something up.
Pastrami on run! This one's for Shaggy.
So there we go, let's start smacking into them. So if you don't have your charge up high enough to where you're able to turn into the tentacle mode, you can actually have those bullets go around your head and gives you a little bit of protection, not too much though. If there are any characters that are directly above you, you can actually do a uppercut with the Iron Giant and just keep constantly punching them inside of the air. Or you can get your feet and get a little bit of kick action going on. Thankfully, Batman's not a very good counter to the Iron Giant, so we're able to do quite a bit of damage to him. Harley Quinn gets flung out as well.
Nice.
Thought I was done.
You still not figured out how to do that. Like rocket
So the
barrage.
rocket barrage, you have to do it while you're playing it on the ground, and that's going to be your heavy move. So basically, you have 2 different options while you're piloting the Iron Giant in rage mode. You can have him so he can do a rocket barrage, which has a very long cooldown, so you probably won't be able to do it once. Or you can have it so he just kicks the ground a whole bunch. But if your teammate hops in your head, you do a lot more damage that way.
Take that!
There we go. Woo. Well, that hurt.
Match point. Blue team.
Alright, let's see if we can get one of them in a good
Got my
state.
target.
We keep constantly getting hits. The problem is we're not able to fling anybody up into the air.
Eat this.
There we go. Nice. Well, Batman in the air. Now, one thing you can do while you're flying, you can just constantly uppercut and sort of go into like the Superman pose, but the problem is if a person jumps, they can sort of get outside of the target range and they'll be protected throughout that experience. Looks like Harley Quinn and Batman are about the same, so we're just sort of focused on whoever is mainly is targeting us. The Iron Giant, since he's so tall, is actually a very easy target to hit, but he also can take a whole lot of damage. Gonna knock these 2 out the arena real quick.
Somehow survived that.
That's going to be it for today. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.